I'm Alan Bresnick of Light Reading. We're here in Denver at our Cable Next Gen Technologies and Strategies Conference. And I'm speaking to Eli Cagiannos from Ciena. Hi, Eli.
How you doing?
All right. So, Eli, tell me about what Ciena's doing on the fiber deep front. That seems to be a big topic here already.
Well, we're investing in ways to help the MSO community drive that capability deeper into the network. There are a lot of challenges that the MSOs are trying to solve. The consumption model that their customer base is adopting is evolving. They're driving more capacity at the edge. They're adopting streaming services, video, audio, a lot more cloud services. And the cable space, the cable companies are looking at ways that they can deliver capacity to their customers more effectively, more efficiently. They're looking at evolving their access layer. And in order to enable that access layer, you need a robust network as well. And that's where Ciena has core competencies. We have world-leading capabilities in aggregation and transport, software automation, network management. So we're looking at ways that we can develop a portfolio of products to help the MSOs deliver that capability to their end customers.
The question you just brought up is interesting. Which comes first? Does DOCSIS 3.1 come first? Does fiber deep come first? Does distributed access architecture come first? What's the order?
I think it's all of the above. We're across the customer base. We're seeing decisions being made at various levels. I mean, obviously, you need to make sure that you have an access strategy before you start looking at what your network needs are going to be.
Right.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that a lot of customers that may have had older networks aren't accelerating upgrading these networks to make sure that they're able to deploy more capable access networks in the future. So I think it's all of the above, to be honest with you.
Okay. During the workshop that we just held, that you guys sponsored, there was some talk about the trials of fiber deep that you're doing with some of your customers. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, we have. They're actually not trials. We're actually deploying some of our existing product portfolio that just fits very well for these applications now. And I'd like to say that our capability today is what sold these customers on deploying our products, but I think it was more the vision that we have about what the next set of products and the next set of solutions that we're going to be helping these customers solve, and that Ciena is a good partner. So yeah, we're deploying with two that I can talk about, and so far it's going very well. We're learning a lot, they're learning a lot, and that relationship is going to help us also create that next set of products that will be more robust and more capable in the future.
Eli, we heard in the workshop a lot about coherent optics. How does that fit into the fiber deep and evolution of the network picture?
Well, Coherent was a technology that Ciena pioneered years ago. Coherent in the long-haul network, then Coherent in the metro, and now with our efforts with Cable Labs and the participation that we have in their working group, and the need to be able to deliver capabilities deeper into the network with fiber deep, it's a problem that we expect to solve and be the first to deliver capability in coherent technology in the access layer. How it relates and why it's important to fiber deep is that in order to drive OpEx down, in order to be able to deliver this capacity to the end customers, the MSOs are looking at ways to put technology deeper into the network. And part of that is potentially removing head ends and using a lot more distributed access and transport gear in the network. And a coherent access node in a clamshell deep in the network is absolutely a viable product and will work very well in some of the MSOs.
So Eli, when we reconvene in Denver again in March 2019, where do you think we'll stand with fiber deep and coherent optics?
Well, I think you're going to see a lot more public announcements about what people are doing. You're going to see what Ciena is capable of deploying, because the two specific customers we will have deployed in the networks, and we'll be working on the next generation of capabilities and problems they're trying to solve. You're going to see, I think, the next phase of this, which is going to be less about hardware and more about software. You mentioned Coherent earlier. That's obviously a challenge, but there are bigger challenges in the network with regards to just the amount of infrastructure that's going to be deployed. How do you manage that? How do you orchestrate all these network management systems? How do you create an environment that drastically reduces OpEx and creates infrastructure that can deliver services quickly, effectively, efficiently, so that the QoE, the quality of experience that the customers have become accustomed to receiving from the MSOs is maintained and elevated. And the MSOs continue to be competitive to maintain their leadership role in the market in broadband. So you're going to see a lot of those capabilities a lot more openly in products and services that companies like Ciena develop. I mean, it's an exciting time to be in this industry. It's an exciting time to be working with the MSOs. And it's honestly, selfishly, it's an exciting time to be at Ciena because I see the amount of effort and energy that we're putting into solving some of these problems. So a year from now, I think I'm just going to be more excited than I am right now working in this space.
Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing your excitement level in March 2019.
Thank you very much.